and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Howdy, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to talk about seated exercises for older adults. We got the 10 best by Bob and Brad.
There you go, Bob. Bob, you know, this time of year especially, it's January in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and there's millions of people in your situation. And if you need a walker or a cane to keep your balance, a lot of times people go out and exercise, go for walks outside, but you can't do that this time of year. And so you end up in the house and you know that you need some activity. So we're going to give you some good seated, safe activities to keep that.
Yeah, the last thing we want to do is have a fall. I mean,
Right.
you know, that often starts to spiral downward, you know.
And this is also anybody who's, you know, in a chair for if they're ill or they have a problem.
Or just deconditioned.
Right.
You can start off in the chair. It doesn't have to be someone who uses a cane or walker necessarily. So, by the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on stay healthy, fit, pain-free. We upload every day. Join us on our social media platforms. We're all over everywhere. We're most famous guys on the internet.
There you go. Even if you're an older adult, this is getting popular to go on.
That's right. Go on Instagram. We got some funny photos on there. We're going to be doing some giveaways on Facebook, because we're hoping to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube in a few weeks. And so we're going to start by giving away, we're going to give away a mattress again.
Right.
Nice Sleep Ovation mattress. So.
Expensive.
All right, Brad, where are we at? Let's get started.
Bob, first thing, obviously we're going to do this in a chair.
Sure.
And, you know, you're probably going to have a chair with armrests, but you can do it either way. And it's also nice for about 4 or 5 of these. It'll benefit if you have a stick or a cane, or, you know, if you happen to have the Booyah stick, that's a good option as well. But you certainly don't need to go out and buy one.
You know the best thing about the Booyah stick is? You can say booyah.
Booyah,
I love it.
I love the booyah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one, we're going to start actually from the ankles and then work up to the neck.
Okay.
So good posture. And next thing, breathe. Take a deep breath in your nose, exhale out your mouth. Do that 3 times just to get that oxygen moving, because we need that just to keep awake and let things relax. Don't fall asleep.
Oh, okay, I got it.
All right. Okay, first one, ankle pumps. Yep, you can see Bob from that direction, me from the front, Bob from the profile.
Brad's doing 2 at a time. I'm alternating.
Oh, yeah, there's always options.
Yep.
Repetitions, 10 to 20 of all the, 10 to 20 of these. The other ones are more like 10. Okay. Now, again, you know, you may have to hold on to your armrest, but we want to do some long arc quads or knee kicks. I call them just kicks. Out and back down and out. And you can alternate right, left, or do 10 on one leg and do 10 on the other. One thing I try to avoid is doing them like this. Bob, can you show from that angle where you put the heel down? Do it with that leg, though, so that can, you know, we don't want that. We would like to have you come back in to the there you go. That way you get full range of motion, or near full, you know, 90-degree range of motion on your knee. Better for those arthritic joints that way.
And make sure you're squeezing the quad a little bit when you get up there. Just give her a little squeeze.
Yep. You can put your hand on that muscle.
It gives you feedback.
Yep, biofeedback.
Yep.
There you go. Make sure you do both legs. And the next one, good posture. Bring those knees up as high as you feel comfortable and do 10 on a leg. So if you're counting right and left, it's going to be 20. If you want to do more, you're certainly welcome. If you're just starting, you're having problems or you have some pain, do the best you can.
Try to still stay in good posture when you're doing these. Try not to go like this.
And if you have the cane or the stick, it's kind of nice.
That's what I'm doing right now, Brad. This keeps me in line. Keeps me straight.
Good. Now this next one is a really nice one for hip range of motion, but not everyone's going to be able to do it. So if you're not able to do the figure 4, that's okay. Just do the best you can. But it's the one where you bring your leg up like this, and then you're gently going to
press down like that,
One of the reasons I like to do this one is for the hip joint, but also it's functional. If you can put your socks and shoes on like this is one of those range of motions that oftentimes gets tight as you get older. So if you get after it and stay after it, you're going to be in much better shape.
If you have a hip replacement, we don't want you doing this one.
Right. Good point, Bob. Thank you.
But you certainly can do it with hip arthritis. And what you can see is you can compare side to side. If one side is way up like this compared to the other side, which is down like this, you really need to work on that side that's up strong. And we always do a pressure on, pressure off. pressure on, pressure off, while you're breathing.
Right. Again, if you get sharp pain with this, don't do it. It's not. It should feel like a good stretch. All of these should actually. Okay, the next one, you need to be, if you can be away from the backrest,
So
assuming
slide a
you're
little bit forward on the seat.
And now you can use the stick or the cane, and we're just going to do trunk rotations.
Posture is really important on this one. I really want you, if you're like this, you could actually hurt your back a little bit.
Yep.
You want to be as straight as possible.
Yep.
And I actually, when I'm doing right prior to golf, when I warm up with this, Brad, I actually give a little bit of push on the end to give a little bit of stretch.
Yep. So that's what the stick can be helpful for, or the cane, whatever you're using. There you go, and 10 of those as well.
So make sure that you can look behind you. If you have one of the older vehicles like I do, where you still have to look behind.
Without the little TV camera.
Without the TV camera, yeah.
Okay, and the next one, just pull those arms back. You want to stretch out and work on that posture. If you have the stick, you can just hold it in one hand.
Sure.
There you go. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades together.
Think about making it a W even. You see how we're making a W? So,
W. You know, if you're from Wisconsin, or W for win, because we're winning at the stretching.
I don't really remember much winning this year in the Packer fans. So.
Well, yeah, we don't think about that, Bob. We're done with the season.
You're in denial.
Okay, the next one, shoulder flexion. So getting the shoulders up higher like that. A lot of times, your shoulders will get tight as you age. We want to put that at bay.
So usually I do, Brad, well, you can do it a couple different ways. You can do one shoulder at a time, or you can do both at the same time. So he's got both palms down, and he's going up like that. Or you can put one palm down, one palm up, and you're working the shoulder this way.
Sure.
And again, it's just a great way. And Brad is so correct that loss of shoulder flexion is really rare for me to see someone elderly that can go all the way up.
Right.
It's always interesting when I find those folks. And they usually look quite young in the way it is. They got other things going for them. So
sure. So we got 2 or 3 options with this stick that will help those shoulders stay loose. And then the next thing is the arcs. Now this one you do need a stick for. You could do it without anything, but we're just going to go back and forth. And it's working that trunk. Now if you have a cane, you go back and forth. The thing, if you have a longer stick or the booyah, is you can try and touch the floor, and it just gives you a little feeling of you're getting where you want to go.
Feeling of accomplishment.
Yep.
And you're getting a little bit, you're working some of the little obliques here.
Yep.
A little trunk musculature.
There you go. I call that the core, didn't I?
The core. Oh, you did, didn't you?
Come on, Liz. Wasn't that funny? Well, forget that. Okay.
There's no humor there. What are you talking about?
Okay, and then we can't forget the hands.
Sure.
You got those stiff fingers. We want to really, if you've got arthritis, one thing you really want to do is keep the joint moving as long as it's not too painful. But if you get them moving as you do more, they loosen up. And when you do this, also get the wrists too. So we don't forget the wrists, because the wrists and the fingers all work together to make life happen.
You got to throw a little twist in there too, Brad. A little twist like that.
You can go back and forth like this. Yes.
Those are fantastic.
Right.
I always love the feel of that.
And number 10, but not least, is neck rotation. Just like these other motions with the shoulders, that inherently gets tighter as we age.
Yeah, you're going to see mine to this direction is a little tight. I actually worked on this morning a little bit. I used the towel this morning, Brad, and did a little stretching with it.
And again, just 10 times. If you want to put a little overpressure, you can put your hand on your chin and gently push. And gently push. Both directions.
If you want to help someone.
Oh, Bob, why, Bob? Why? And then, of course, when you finish up, arms up in the air and say, God, it's good to be alive.
It's going to be a great day.
There you go.
All right.
Be careful.